Hello everyone. I hope everyone is okay. So yeah, basically this is my first video and the motivation really comes from I suffered a lot trying to have a system where I can learn bioinformatics on. Yeah, so like had challenges with my computer, the space. I was actually required to create a virtual machine on my Windows system, and what I discovered was that I didn't have quite a lot of space on it. I was running out of space, so I was like, okay, let me find a way that I can really learn. The other challenge was the cost of downloading data, because using my mobile subscription data to download these files, so you found like you're downloading files worth 50 gigs, so that was expensive. So I thought of a virtual machine like on the cloud. Why not just use that one? So I set it for Microsoft Azure, and today I'm going to show you how to set it up. So here we go. So what you want to do first of all, um, you want to create an account on the Microsoft Azure page. So it's basically just azure.com, and then you have to create an account. Once you create an account, you have a dashboard like this one. So the first time you do that, there will be nothing here. You'll be required to create some resources. So these resources, for us, it's a virtual machine that we want to create, the Linux virtual machine, so that we can learn the bioinformatics. We can use the tools for bioinformatics that are mostly on the Linux system. So what you want to do is you're going to come here, then you select the, the virtual machines. Once that loads, it's going to present you with this table. This table basically has one. This is a virtual machine that I have. It's actually running as I am running some programs on it. So what you want to do is you want to create another one, but first time you won't have this, so it will be blank. So you just want to create one. So you create one, select the virtual machine, create. So it is loading. You're just gonna give it a little bit of time because we already clicked on it. Okay, there you go. Okay, so the first time you'll be presented with this screen, and then you're supposed to complete it's like steps. So from here, you provide the basic information about the virtual machine that you want to create. Then you proceed to the disk, the networking part, the management, advanced tabs, and then we'll walk you through that. So first thing you want to do is you want to choose a subscription. So I already have a subscription. So what happens if you create once you create a free account with the Microsoft Azure, you will be given $200 for free that you have to use within 30 days on some of their resources on this platform. So I am using that already, and I've already spent about 20 something dollars. I was like, okay, let me see. I received, yeah, I've only spent about 20, yeah, 20 something dollars, yeah, which is okay. And they've been using this for the past 3 weeks, I think. Yeah. So what you want to do is you want to select your resource group. I already created one, but if you do not have one, you can create here. You name it whatever you want to name it. Then you proceed. The subscription is already selected automatically for you. So you just create on the resource group. This is like an organized way of storing your resources that you're going to create as you go along. So the virtual machine name, we're going to name it, say we're going to name it Ubuntu, anything that comes, okay. Bio Ubuntu, Ubuntu. Then we're gonna say the region. Okay, so these are the ones we'll be leaving them as they are. So the US, it's okay like that. Eligibility, just leave the defaults there. Then the image, this is where you want to select the type of OS that you want to create. So here it has selected the Ubuntu Server 18. So let's just change it to 20.04. Yep, I'm gonna select that one. It's gonna load a little bit. It has loaded, so we are now required to choose the memory of the memories that you want to be using. But you shouldn't worry a lot about this for now. Just leave it like I'll show you what's gonna be happening towards the end. So I think 4 gigs is okay. If you want and choose 8 gigs, you're just guessing because we already have like $200. So I'll go for 4 gigs. And then okay, administration, authentication type that we want to use, authentication type that we want to use. I'm gonna go for password. So password, then I'm gonna put the password like okay, I have that one. I'll put the name, the username that I'll be using to log into the system. Then I have also put the password. The password I'm just gonna put something simple. I'm gonna put something simple. So you create password, then again repeat it. Okay, the inbound portals. So here you want to specify you're going to be connecting to this server, and we'll just select the secure shell. Select secure shell. This is what we'll be using. Then never mind about that conflict there. This will allow IP address. Let's go. So we can go now to the next disk. Okay, so once we're here, we want to select the type of disk. So usually just for now, just leave the default. So it's gonna give you about 30 gigs for the OS, the one that we are creating as it starts. But then I'll show you how to expand that. You can create extra space where you'll be putting a lot of data as you go on. So for now, just leave the defaults. It's okay like this. We go advanced. Let's just see what's here. Oh, it's okay like this. And then we go to networking. Networking, we have the defaults basically. So here, what's gonna happen? You're gonna leave. There'll be nothing here. It's gonna create these automatically for you. So you just go go like that. Leave everything the default public inbound port. Yeah, select. Yeah, it has to be like this. Allow selected ports. That one you should allow it. Then yeah, for now leave these just like that. The default go to management. Yeah, so boot diagnostics. Okay, so you can leave these ones as well the way they are. Boot diagnostics enable with managed storage account recommended. So just go for that. Enable OS guest diagnostics as you login as you AD. So here you can also set it up such a way that you're able to it's able to automatically shut down on its own, and that saves you money. Yeah, for me, the reason I'm even on 172 is because I leave it running overnight. I don't even remember the last time I shut it down. So you can specify here when you want it to go off, yeah, and then to do that automatically. Okay. So everything you leave them as default. Then you go to advanced. What are we looking at advanced? Okay, extension, VM preview, custom data. So these things you just leave them as default. Enable user data. Yeah, these ones just leave them as default. You can tags, just leave it like that. Next, you review and create. Just wait for it to load. Yeah. So see, that's what I was telling you. So it's saying okay, so validation passed. Here we are. So this virtual machine will be costing us 0.04 US dollars per hour. So if you remember, I mentioned something about setting the timer for like auto shutting. So maybe you just wait for 3 hours or 4 hours. You see that it won't cost you much. So you can might as well as expand some of those things, especially if you're using the $200. If you want it to be a super powerful thing that you create to use, you can extend the memory to be maybe 16 gigs and all that. See, that's how it is there. So, so here we are again. So we can set here. So it's asking for us. So this is my preferred email address. I can now put my phone number here because you have this as a port open to the internet. This is recommended for testing. If you want to change this, okay. So let me just put my phone number here. 260971003. Ah, not this one. 26009. Okay, and then, so this is the basic information about it. Now let's just go and we create. And so it will be created. Initializing and deploying. Yeah, this is what for it to be created, and then okay, looks like we have a virtual machine created for us. Okay, it's doing its magic. Let's wait for it. This is the beauty of our technology. It's gonna do everything in the background. Yeah, deploying. Okay. All right. Thank you. It's doing its magic. It's creating. Yeah, so it does things. It keeps you informed, like you have notification up there, so it's going to tell you what's happening. So what is it doing? It's still deploying in progress. It's going to be updating you on the notification there. So you have a little blue thing going. Okay, successfully created. So we can even go to the resource, or we can just go to home, and then you're going to find. Let's just go to resource and see some of the things that we need to access this. So yes, we have a virtual machine running. How do we connect to it? So it is now we can connect to it using the IP address. Now this changes whenever you shut it down. The next day it will change. How do we access it? How do we use it? So here it's gonna tell us. So okay, when we come here to connect, we set secure shell. For now, remote desktop, we will configure that so that we can have the feel of the graphical user interface of it. But for now, we'll be using Secure Shell. How do we connect with it? So it's going to give us some instruction on how to connect using Secure Shell. So we need to download Patty. I already have Patty downloaded. So you can just click here, open a new tab, and then it's going to, if you're on Windows, okay. So Patty, yeah, so when we have to download Patty, so or other clients. So basically, you just go to Google, do Patty. Yeah, you come here